All right, we got another Dobyns. This is the Kaden. This is the 714. It's the heavy fast. Um, I got this to throw actually last year. The Strike King Sexy Dog, the Mega Dog. It's like a 2-ounce topwater walking bait. I bought it to throw giant walking baits, which it does really good. With braid, I got 50-pound. I think it's Dura braid. I can't remember exactly what I have on this one, but the Tatula SV73. But I've actually this entire year, pretty much since last summer, have been throwing swim jigs in grass and even not in grass. And this is a really awesome swim jig rod. This is a 1/2-ounce dirty jigs. Crappie color, for some reason this color just gets crushed by me. Bluegill colors as well, but anyway, you could throw buzzbaits on this. It's maybe a little heavy for some people, but I mean, if I'm skipping up underneath trees and overhangs and docks, I will use this rod to skip. I use the 30 jigs, buzzbait, the Mega Bass, Jamaican Boa, the Nichols Reflex, all in 1/2 ounce pretty much, just because you could skip them better. You put that toad on the back, and I mean, you could bomb cast them out there too if you wanted to. But so this rod, like I said, being 7-1, it says Carolina rig, buzzbait, jig, spinnerbaits, Texas rigs. Kind of one of those multi-purpose rods. You could kind of use it for whatever I guess you want. If you put fluorocarbon on it, you could probably throw lighter jigs on it. Heavier spinnerbaits if you wanted type stuff. But like I said, I primarily have been using this as a swim jig rod, and it's really fun. Actually, and a light frogging rod. I have been using this to throw a frog because most of the grass by me is really sparse and thin. So I have been throwing frogs on this to skip them under trees as well. And it's actually a really good light cover frog rod. I would not suggest throwing this over mats or anything like that. But when it's light cover, or maybe you're pond fishing, smaller lakes, maybe rivers, whatever, and you want a lighter frog rod, this probably would actually is a really great frog rod for that. So, like I said, I just primarily throw swim jigs on it. So you got this one is almost a 50-50 bend. As soon as you get on it, it flexes basically halfway through that rod. So that's why I say it's really good with swim jigs with braid, because you're reeling, and a lot of times I'm doing a little Alabama shake where you're pumping and just reeling real quick. So when they hit it, they come up behind really quick and grab it. I mean, the next time you do your shake, you just kind of lean into them. So that having that flex throughout basically that whole rod really helps with the braid. If you had fluorocarbon and you were throwing swim jigs, you'd probably have to actually hit them. But with that braid, I just kind of keep reeling, and they're pinned. And like I said, same thing for skipping with the frog. It's got that width to it, so you can really skip it underneath stuff. And same thing when you set the hook with that frog. I mean, it's got enough power, but it's not a true frog rod, obviously. But so there's the flex on that guy. About a 50-50, maybe 60-40. But it's got a lot of power, but it's soft enough that you could use it with braid and kind of get away with, as most of Dobyns rods, multi-purpose type of stuff. You could throw whatever you want on there. You could throw braid, throw fluorocarbon, you could drag worms, you could light flip. I actually was tying leaders to this in the wintertime and dragging Tokyo rigs with 3/8 1/2 ounce Tokyo rigs. The Z-Man crawls on the back, that thing floating up and just kind of flipping it to sparse cover. I mean, you'll catch some big ones with that, especially in the wintertime when they're real sluggish. That thing just sitting off the bottom, that craw on the Tokyo rig sitting up, just a couple inches, man. I don't know what it is about it, but over by me, they go nuts for it. So anyway, So that's the bend, everything like that on the Dobyns Kaden 714. Let's go.